Recently, AEW celebrated their first anniversary at the Double or Nothing pay-per-view. So that got me thinking, what have been the 10 best AEW matches so far? Which is why I put together this list. Hope you enjoy. Number 10, Darby Allin v Jimmy Havoc v Joey Janela are All Out. This match, along with his match with Cody at Fyter Fest, just showed how much potential Darby Allin has in AEW. He put his body on the line just for this insane match, just as Jimmy Havoc did when chewing down on a mouthful of thumbtacks, or Joey Janela did when taking a tack-covered skateboard to the back. Nevertheless, Allen's coffin drop through the aforementioned barrel onto the steel steps is a spot that many wrestling fans will never forget. Number 9, Riho v Nyla Rose, AEW Dynamite, 12th of February 2020. Having already put on a stellar match for the women's title on the inaugural episode of Dynamite, Riho and Nyla Rose raised the bar yet again with this show stealer to crown a new champion. Despite Riho's diminutive stature, she worked as a classic underdog against the power of Nyla Rose. The near falls in this contest tricked fans into believing it was all over on numerous occasions, with Rose hitting a Death Valley driver from the top rope wasn't enough, neither was Riho's Northern Light suplex, and when Riho top rope double foot stomps couldn't keep Rose down for free, the writing was on the wall. Number 8, Chris Jericho v Cody. Cody v Jericho had incredibly high expectations after a brilliant build, and yet managed to exceed expectations, courtesy of an old school wrestling match, with Cody playing the purest of baby faces with a gutsy performance against the Dick Y2J. The heart-breaking conclusion featured the champion stopping on a bloodied American Nightmare and tortured him with a brutal-looking lion tamer, coupled with NJS agonising quandary over the throwing in the towel and subsequent heel turn will live long in the memory. Number 7, Jon Moxley v Kenny Omega at Full Gear. A death match in all but name, it featured barbed wires, bat and broom, broken glass, an ice pick, a ball covered in mouse traps. Is that enough for you? These two of the top wrestlers in AEW tried to murder each other here, and it was just a joy to watch for the wincing audience, and in my opinion was certainly worth the £10,000 fine. Number 6, Hangman Page and Kenny Omega v the Lucha Bros on AEW Dynamite for the 19th of February. Ahead of their match with the Young Bucks at Revolution, Page and Omega defended their titles on an episode of Dynamite against Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix. I could watch the Lucha Brothers in action every week and never get tired of it. The things that Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. are capable of inside and outside of the ring are just quite simply amazing. This was showcased throughout with the Destroyers, Hurricane Rana and Penta drivers that sent the AEW audience into a frenzy. Number 5, Kenny Omega v Pac, AEW Dynamite, 26th of February. Good couple of weeks of Dynamite this for AEW. A week on from showcasing the world what Kenny Omega could do as part of the duo. He reminded us why he is one of the best wrestlers in the world today in a 30-minute Iron Man match with Pac. Informed by their months-long rivalry, the two men showcased creativity, athleticism and psychology in this war of attrition, with both putting out all the stops in a desperate attempt to emerge victorious. Pac lived up to his bastard moniker by earning AEW's first ever DQ to only immediately even the score as a result of his actions. This is a marathon, not a sprint, as they say. Number 4, Lucha Bros versus the Young Bucks are All Out. You simultaneously couldn't look away whilst wanting to shield your eyes from the death-defying spots these four men put their bodies on the line for. The Young Bucks aren't the best tag team on the planet because they're spot monkeys, as some would have you believe, but because they can construct matches like these, which were just incredible. Number 3, Cody v Dustin Rhodes at Double or Nothing 2019. The brothers told a visceral story that felt a world away from their contest in WWE. As they followed in their father's footsteps, I wasn't the only one who questioned Dustin's ability to still go prior to this, but boy did he prove us all wrong. And with these incredible Both men produced the unforgettable performances in this 5-star company-defying emotional rollercoaster of a match, which rightly earned PWI's Match of the Year. Number 2, Stadium Stampede, Double or Nothing 2020. This was just madness. The Inner Circle v the Elite. The moment Chris Jericho and all of his lads came out wearing football jerseys, you know you were in for a treat. But you couldn't have imagined what came. Bar fights, Northern Light suplexes across an entire football field, mascots being hit with the Judas effects, football post moonsaults, the many faces of Matt Hardy in the swimming pool of reincarnation, Sammy Guevara running for his life on numerous occasions, and a horse. What more could you want? Number 1, Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega v the Young Bucks at Revolution. Some argue that to be part of a great match with the Young Bucks, all you need to do is show up. Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson are so good. However, Kenny Omega and Hangman Page's involvement made this a 6-star classic. The initial animosity between Page and Matt Jackson signalled that despite the fact these were friends competing with each other, that goes out the window when the title was up for grabs. The four men constructed their tag team match together, jaw-dropping sequences, not only showcased by athletic ability, but by the storytelling. Hangman Page using the winning angel, and Omega's outrage at the Bucks utilising the golden trigger were shining examples of this. And that's it, that's our list. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and what other great AEW matches has there been. Remember to like, share, subscribe this video. Follow Odds Twitter in the description below for daily wrestling news. And subscribe to my other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.